Good morning, sir. My name is B. Somsekar Naik. I am from CSC section. My roll number is 234G1A05F4. Today, my topic is the protocol behind the web. What is HTTP? HTTP means Hypertext Transfer Protocol. It is a communication protocol used by the web for transferring information between a web browser and web server. In simple word, when you type a website in your browser, the browser sends HTTP transfer request to the server. The server, when replaced with a HTTP response, with usually contain the web page data, HTML and CSS and images and etc. Your browser then display pages. How HTTP works? The protocol behind the web. HTTP Hypertext Transfer Protocol is the backbone of the World Web page. It is identify how much computers talk to each other when you open a website, download a file, or use an online app. First, client server model. Client, usually your browser, Chrome, Edge, Firefox, etc. Server, the computer hosting the web page or the resource. Client send a request, server send back response. Second, request response cycle. When you type of www.com example.com and hit enter, the browser client make an HTTP request to server. The server process it is a send an HTTP response back. The browser display the web page. Third, structure of the HTTP request. An HTTP request or typical has a method or URL and a header and body. Method, action to perform. URL, the resource location, example home. Header, extra information like a browser type, language and cookies. Body, data sent mainly in post and put and request. Fourth, structure of the HTTP response. The server replace the include state code, tell the result. Header, information like a contact type, server details. Body, actual contact, HTML, JSON, images, etc. Fifth, state protocol. HTTP does not remember previous request. Each request has a independent. Cookies are used to maintain login state process. 6. HTTP versus HTTPS. HTTP plain text not a secure, and HTTPS is with SSL and TLS ensure the private security. History of HTTP. First, early date 1989 to 1991. Time Berners-Lee invented the World Web page. Green created the first version of HTTP along with the HTML and the first web browser. The very first HTTP was called HTTP. Very simple, it only support get a request. No header, no stretched code ultimated. Second, HTTP by 1.0 in 1996. Introduce more features, header, extra information like a contact type and a length and cookies. Support for a different files, type a images, videos, and like status code 200 OK or 404 not found. Allow basic web page with the mixed contact. HTTP by 1.1 in 1997 because the most widely used version for a dedicated improvements. Persistent connection required to TCP connection. Packet transfer, sending the data in parts. More chasing and the compression option still forms the foundation of the today web. 4. HTTP by 2015 major upgrade after almost 20 years. Goals, speed and efficiency. Features, multiplexing, header compression, Brainly protocol, fast page loading. 5th, HTTP by 3 2020's latest version built on QUIC protocol, uses UDP not TCP. Designed for the model international, faster especially on mobile network, better handling on the package loss, strong security works on with the HTTPS. HTTP request send for a client browser to server. Connect import a spot method and URL and header body body method action type a get post and etc. URL address for a resource header extra information like a browser type and language and cookies body data sent mostly in post and put example get and a hot user agent Chrome. Conclusion: HTTP is the foundation of the communication of web browser. It works on the client and server model using the request response cycle and the modeling web post technically. Over time, HTTP has evolved from the simple HTTP by 0.1 just a fusing HTML. Thank you.